Simon & Schuster Audio presents Stranger, Father, Beloved, a novel by Taylor Larsen. Read by Corey Brill, Joy Osmanski, and Rebekkah Ross.
Chapter 1. With the tops of the trees around the house lost in fog, Michael and Nancy James prepared for the last party they would ever have, though they didn't know it at the time. In the planning of the party, the house was filled with an atmosphere of seriousness. Careful consideration was given to each decision, as if they unconsciously knew then that there wouldn't be any more parties. Everything mattered all the more. They chose each dish, each appetizer with such care, quiches and salted ham on tiny rolls, and consulted each other obsessively about every little thing. They were united in this endeavor only. Nancy would follow Michael into the bathroom while he brushed his teeth and discuss her plans for decorating the tables, and they hashed and rehashed the options for hours until they were sure everything would look just right. Should they trust the weather? Should they set up tables with food outside or inside? Early May could be temperamental, and this spring was a cold, rainy one. But in the last few days the season seemed to finally be coming out of its depression. It was as if they were both aware, on a plane so deeply embedded and subconscious that it would seem to hardly exist, that this night would forever change their lives, but they were not sure in what way. In the hours before the party began, Michael felt desire curdling in his belly, desire for something different. It seemed that something was already changing. At the beginning of the evening, he felt an electric charge being around Nancy, as if she were a girl he just met at a party, instead of his wife. As they let guests into their house, he knew that the guests, too, could feel that things were different. They were giddy, the two of them, giddy and youthful, and Michael observed that Nancy, in her long, green silk dress, had, through some means of feminine sorcery, transformed herself into a beauty. She seemed to glide across the room, and her bones possessed a confidence that she deserved to live in this huge house, that she was not a bitterly unhappy wife advancing toward old age, but a young girl with her whole life ahead of her and a light in her heart that had not yet been put out. Michael had been becoming aroused frequently, and he experienced erections not directed toward anyone specific or for any particular fulfillment. At the party, he got one of those erections and excused himself to go to the bathroom.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?